What is up, fellow peasants? I got another quick video for you guys today. I'm going to show you how to take up the slack on your clutch on your Harley Davidson bagger. Now this is going to work. I know this works for the 20s up to the 24s and the 25s. This is a 24, but if your motorcycle has one of these, and if you take this up and you see what I'm about to show you, it's probably going to be the same process. Now, I just want to be clear, this is not a clutch adjustment. This is, we're just taking the slop out of the clutch lever itself. So you see how I got some slop? Well, a lot. I did this on purpose for dramatic effect. But even if you have a little bit, you know, before it starts compressing those springs, we can get rid of that. We can make it so it's tight all the way from the beginning. Now, to actually adjust a clutch, that's done behind your derby cover. But this is, again, just taking the slack out of the handle. And I like my dudes like I like my clutch lever. Tight, no slop. Actually, that's a lie. I like, you know, a little bit of slop. All right, so the first thing we need to do is we need to get this cable out of this clip here. Now on the older models, it's a little bit different. It's a smaller clip and you can just take this clip off. This plastic piece now holds the coolant reservoir, if you can see it over there, so it doesn't slip off as easy. No worries. Let me show you. Let me get set up here. So we need to get this out. What I do is I just pull it down to the side and, oh, don't fall camera. And there we go, bing bong. Pull this little tit up. I'm gonna slide this piece up. Now that exposes this guy here. I'm going to show you how this works as well. Okay, so you got this little red clip here. On the back side of this clip, you got these little tabs, and you're just going to push on them like this. It helps if you kind of push down on this a little bit, and then you could pull this clip out. It doesn't have to come out the entire way as long as it sets like this, but I'm going to pull this out so you can see what this is and what it does. You see those threads inside there? Inside this clip, you have some grooves that catch those threads. So, this is very important. Whenever you do your clutch adjustment, do not pull your clutch in before you slide this down back over the assembly here. The reason is, if you do, it's basically going to strip this out. It's going to pull it out. This clip relies on this tube being over top of it in order to keep it pressed inside of those threads. All right? So, now that we have that off, just out a little bit, now we can make our clutch adjustment. Excuse me, not clutch adjustment. Now we can take the slop out. If I push down and lock this in place, see how it locks in place there? I'm going to have a ton of slop in my clutch right now. So we don't want to do that. We want to do the opposite. Unless you want some slop. Again, if you just push down, it pops up. There we go. So now we're completely adjusted out as far as we can. I'm going to go down, I know where it needs to be or where I want it to be. I'm going to go down just a tiny little bit, probably like one thread. All right, and that's it. Slide this piece down over. Just kind of give it a twist as you're sliding it all the way down. You want to make sure that you can't see any yellow down here at the bottom. Slide your tit back over. Give it a little spin so it goes on. Not sure what this is, I just put it there. And then we're going to clip this back in place. Oh, it's difficult. There we go. Back in place. Now we're going to have just a tiny little bit of slop, which is what I like. Not much at all. That's perfect for me. Now if I went down 1 or 2 more threads all the way expanded, I would have 0 play in there, but this is exactly how I like it right there, like that. So all right, so what I did was I wanted to show you where my friction point is. Now you can see that it's very close. Now that I made that adjustment, it's very close to my grips, which is great for slow speed maneuvers, which I enjoy, you know, slow speed maneuvers. Now the other way, which I just had it adjusted, was kind of closer to the end of the throw on the clutch lever, which is good for, you know, when you're out riding, you don't have to pull that clutch in nearly as far in order to have a safe shift, or for those clutches to disengage enough to where you can shift. So either way, depends how you like it. I just had it adjusted the other way for 50 miles. I opened that all the way up. When I say opened up, I mean I had that, I had it expanded as much as I could, and my friction point was all the way at the end of the throw. So now that I've made that adjustment, my friction point is now a lot closer to the, might not be the same for your bike. That's how it is for mine. Try it out. It's pretty easy to try out. It takes about 5-10 minutes to do. Let me know what you think. I didn't notice any sort of slipping. The clutch was definitely fully engaging both ways. I've rode it like this, you know, for just about the entire time I've owned the motorcycle. That's the way I like it. I adjusted it before, all the way expanded with my friction point closer to the end, no slop and no slipping. It's, I mean, I've been, you know, and I've been riding this bike kind of hard, doing burnout, shit like that, and as far as I can tell, there's no slipping of the clutch either way. So please consider hitting that like button. Also, this is a brand new YouTube channel. I'm going to try to bring you guys good, thorough content, so please consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow this thing. So thanks for stopping by and checking this video out. Hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.